film. I'm not related to him or connected to him at all. I just...
So how did you manage the school and shoot anta?
Shoot didn't happen in one big stretch. They did it in schedules. Before exams or something, I'd take my book into set and whatever free time I have between I'd study or something.
Set loki velli kuda chadukuntundi. First experience with Amitabh Bachchan garu, like first scene with Amitabh Bachchan garu.
So I was very nervous, and when I actually saw him, I was even more nervous. But
Please tell me, what is Project K?
yeah, I don't really know much. I'm not the right person to ask.
Firstly, Amitabh Bachchan garu.
I remember one time I saw him having like a Pepsi and fries, and I was like,
హాయ్ హలో నమస్తే వెల్కమ్ టు ఎన్టీవీ. నేను మీ హారిక. రేపటి కోసం ఈ ఒక్క డైలాగ్ చాలు మనం దేని గురించి మాట్లాడబోతున్నామో అందరికీ అర్థం కావడానికి. ఎస్, కల్కి 2898 AD. మరి ఆ మూవీలో ఒక స్పెషల్ ఆర్టిస్ట్ అయితే ఈరోజు మనతో పాటు మన స్టూడియోలో ఉన్నారు. ఇట్స్ వెరీ క్యూట్ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ హర్. యాక్చువల్లీ హానెస్ట్లీ స్పీకింగ్ ట్రైలర్ టీజర్లో కూడా ఫస్ట్ తన సీన్ తోటే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. తనే రాయా అలియాస్ కేయా టుడే ఇన్ ఆ స్టూడియో. లెట్స్ టాక్ హర్. హాయ్ అండి, హౌ ఆర్ యూ డూయింగ్?
hello, I'm doing good.
సో యాక్చువల్లీ పీపుల్ గట్ క్రేజీ లుకింగ్ ఎట్ యూ. అంటే లైక్ ఎంత హైప్ వచ్చిందంటే టు బీ స్పీకింగ్ యూ లుక్ సో క్యూట్ ఇన్ ద ఫ్రేమ్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు పక్కన. సో ఐ ఎంజాయింగ్ ద సక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ కల్కి.
Yeah, I mean, it's had great reaction from my friends and family, and online also I've had great reaction, so it's been great. Yeah.
అంటే యూ ఆల్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ నో దట్ యూర్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ కల్కి
Yeah,
బిఫోర్ ద షూటింగ్, బిఫోర్
Yeah,
ద
yeah.
ఆన్ స్క్రీన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్.
Yeah.
పాన్ వరల్డ్ ఇస్ రికగ్నైజింగ్ యూ. డిడ్ యూ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ దిస్ మచ్ రికగ్నైజేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఇండియా?
I really didn't. I didn't expect this much recognition, but yeah, I've got a lot online recognition. In my school, I've got a lot of recognition, so it's been amazing.
సో అంటే లైక్ Ashwin garu, did he say that you will be a male or a female అంటే before talking to you?
So I was supposed to play a girl only, and my hair was actually this long only. It was supposed to be, but before the shoot happened, I cut it off without telling anyone. He had to add that to the plot, so that's how the...
So finally it came work out.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah, exactly.
How did you get the opportunity? Nagashwin garu, how he's connected to you?
I haven't met Nagi before the film. I'm not related to him or connected to him at all. I gave an audition, and I got it just through an audition. Yeah.
So this is your first film? Yes,
First
right.
film, yeah.
So how come in the first film, that too pan-world film?
I mean, we got an audition poster where on that only it said that you'll be working with stars like Amitabh Bachchan, Deepika, Padukone and Prabhas. But I didn't know that my role would be this big, you know. But I auditioned, they liked my audition. They called me in for a costume trial, and then I went for a second costume trial, and we actually met them, Nagi, Priyanka and Swapna, at the second costume trial only, and they were like, yeah, we think that we'll take you. We liked your audition and all. So yeah, I just
It's
got
done.
it. Yeah.
We have seen throughout the film, maybe it's in the same costume,
Yeah, yeah.
almost the same costume. Wasn't that difficult? Ante em speciality unde costume?
The special thing about my costume, I think, is that well, you can obviously tell that Raya is like an orphan, right? So she is kind of alone, and so the costume was made to look like pieces of scrap that she's like put together, and she's made the costume. She doesn't have clothes to change into like whenever she wants, you know. That's why it's one costume kind of throughout the whole thing.
Even in Kalki part 2, you'll be in the same costume.
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
You're considering them Nagi, Priyanka, Swapna. So how close you are? Ante you call him Nagi always?
Yeah, yeah.
Ante enduku? When was the first time you called him like that? And Nagashwin
I mean, obviously in the beginning I didn't start calling him like that, but like we got closer also over the course of the film, because we had conversation, we talked, we became friends, and all the people on set called him Nagi, so we kind of got used to that too.
Okay, andaru Nagi ane pilustaru.
All
No
people
matter
on set, the ADs, everyone called him Nagi only. So
not even Nagi sir.
some of the production called him Nagi sir, but all the people close on the inner circle all called him Nagi, so I kind of got used to that.
Okay, that is so sweet of him actually. Okay, so అంటే లైక్ మొత్తం షూట్ అంతా కల్కి షూట్ అంతా ఎక్కడ జరిగింది? అంటే లైక్ ఎంత టైం జరిగింది? హౌ మెనీ డేస్ డిడ్ యూ టేక్?
I'd say it was between like 30-40 days of shoot.
బీయింగ్ అంటే ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ నువ్వు ఫస్ట్లీ?
I'm 16. I'm turning 17 in a month.
Okay,
And yeah, I'm in 12th right now.
so how did you manage the school and shoot అట్లా అంతా?
Shoot didn't happen in one big stretch. They did it in schedules. So I'd have 2-3 days of shoot at a time, and then 2 months break, and then 2-3 days of shoot. So it didn't really interfere too much with my school. But like before exams or something, I'd take my book into set, and whatever free time I have between, I'd study or something.
సెట్లోకి వెళ్ళి కూడా
I know.
చదువుకుంటుంది. సో గ్రేట్. అండ్ అంటే లైక్ ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ విత్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు, అంటే లైక్ ఫస్ట్ సీన్ విత్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు, యూ హెవ్ టోల్డ్ ఇన్ మెనీ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అనుకుంటా దట్ ఫస్ట్ డే ఫస్ట్ షూట్ వాజ్ విత్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు అని. సో డిడ్ యూ నో దట్ ఫస్ట్ సీన్ వాజ్ విత్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్? అట్లీస్ట్ అంటే మీకు స్టోరీ నరేట్ చేశారా?
I knew my part in the story, and I knew the general gist of the story, that it was post-apocalyptic, that it was sci-fi, that kind of thing. But I was only told that I'd be acting with Bachchan sir about a week before it actually happened.
ఓకే.
So before that, I was practicing lines, you know, hi, my name is Raya, all that. And they told me that, yeah, you're saying all of this to Bachchan sir. Your first shoot is with Bachchan sir. So I was very nervous, and when I actually saw him, I was even more nervous. But after that, we kind of got comfortable with each other, and it worked out great.
సో అంటే బచ్చన్ గారు లైక్ వాట్ డిడ్ హీ కాల్, అంటే హౌ క్లోజ్ టు యూ?
I felt very close to him on set. We talked a lot. Every single time we had shoot together, we'd talk to each other only.
హీ కాల్స్ యూ రాయా ఆర్ కాయా?
I honestly don't even remember. I don't think he called me anything. It was very cute because first of all made the effort to actually talk to me, have conversations with me, ask me about my life. He asked me if I do music. I told him, yeah, I do music. And so we had a lot of conversation. And on the first shoot, every time he passed by me, he'd like ruffle my hair.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was very cute.
సో అంటే లైక్ అంటే బిఫోర్ ద షూట్, బికాస్ యూ హ్యావ్ వెరీ లెందీ సీన్స్ విత్ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు కాబట్టి, సో బిఫోర్ ద షూట్ అంటే రిహార్సల్స్ ఉండేనా? డిడ్ హీ హెల్ప్ ఇన్ యాక్టింగ్?
Yeah, absolutely. When we had scenes together, like dialogues together, before the scene, we'd practice dialogues together.
Okay.
So I'd say dialogue, he'd say his dialogue. I'd say my dialogue, he'd say his dialogue. He gave me tips also. He'd be like, I'll say this dialogue, then you wait 2 seconds, then you say yours. That effect will be nice. So he gave me tips also.
So he's the best companion to have in
Yeah,
the very first
it
shoot
was
itself.
amazing. Yeah.
Please tell me, what is Project K? అంటే like in the Kalki part 2, you'll be in, అంటే like obviously you'll be there in Kalki part 2. So what happened? What's happening?
I mean, if I'm being honest, I also don't know much about the second part yet. I don't know much about what's going to happen in the movie. I've heard in places that a lot of it has already been shot. I've
Yeah,
heard.
60%
I don't
of
know.
the
I've
shot.
also heard that only. But yeah, I don't really know much. I'm not the right person to ask, honestly.
Your scenes has been shot for the Kalki part 2.
A couple of them, yeah.
సో అంటే లైక్ బీయింగ్ అంటే చాలా మంది యాక్టర్స్తో యూ వర్క్డ్ ఇన్ ద వెరీ ఫస్ట్ ఫిలిం కాబట్టి దిస్ ఇస్ స్మాల్ చిట్ చాట్ రౌండ్, లైక్ యూ జస్ట్ టెల్ మీ అబౌట్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ విత్ దాట్ యాక్టర్. ఓకే,
Okay.
ఐ జస్ట్ గివ్ యూ ద నేమ్స్.
Okay.
ఫస్ట్లీ అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్ గారు.
Well, one thing I always remembered that stood out to me was when we were on set, he would sit on this stack of 5 plastic chairs and a pillow on top, and he'd sit there. So it looked like he was sitting on a throne or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he would sit in that costume. And I remember one time I saw him having like a Pepsi and fries. And I was like, this is so. He usually eats very healthy, but that one time he was like, yeah, I want a Pepsi and some fries. So he gave me a couple of fries, and that was very cool. Yeah.
ఓకే, సో ప్రభాస్ గారు.
I didn't work with Prabhas sir in this movie yet. I didn't have any scenes with him, but I did meet him on the first shoot. He came to do the first clap of the movie. And again, I didn't speak to him much. He just came and he touched Amitabh Bachchan Karu's feet. And Bachchan sir said, don't do it, otherwise I'll also do it.
Oh.
And yeah, I didn't speak to him much, but he said hi and all, and he seems like a very, very nice guy.
సో దీపికా పడుకోని గారు.
Wow, I really, really enjoyed acting with her because
One
she was
cool thing about Deepika Padukone.
one cool thing about one cool thing that happened was I was able to, she was FaceTiming Ranveer on set, so I was able to like, I didn't say hi or anything, but yeah, I saw him, so that was cool too.
Oh, cute.
But she is very cool because she has this, she's very like joyful, she's always smiling, always happy, always cracking jokes, and she makes everyone feel comfortable, very
Okay.
comfortable talking to her and stuff.
Very
Like she's
friendly.
she's make sure to be nice to everybody, you know, she makes that effort, so that
Oh,
was really nice. Yeah.
So kind of her actually.
Yeah.
So Mrunal Thakur garu, do you
Yeah, yeah.
one scene you have seen?
I think the thing I remembered most about working with her was that she kept telling me, you know, you remind me of me when I was small, because she said that I also have short hair, because she also had short hair when she was a kid.
Oh.
So she kept coming and telling me, you remind me of me, you remind me of me. And in the end, she showed me a photo of her when she was a baby, and yeah, she had short hair, and she was like, you really remind me of me.
Rajendra Prasad garu.
Yeah, he was really funny. He made lots of jokes on set, and he was very light-hearted. So, in the first scene of the movie, when we're in that truck with Rajendra Prasad Garu, there's another child also with me, right? That other boy. he made jokes with him. He made jokes with me. He was a very light-hearted, funny guy on set. He was very fun.
So your favorite Nagi?
Well, one memory that I remember was there was one scene which is not in the movie. It got cut from the movie. But there was one scene where I was jumping or something like that. I can't remember. And I can't remember exactly what it was that he said. But there was a gap between shots. And he came and he sat next to me. And he was just talking to me, during the short setup. And I found that this was my first shoot.
Okay.
So for me, I found it so nice of him to do that. And now, like, I remember our last shoot in April. That was my last shoot for the movie. I was telling him, like, at this point, though, I think, like, you want to torture me only. I'm only running in scenes, I'm falling in scenes, I'm jumping in scenes, I'm being chased. Yeah, so that was really fun. I really love talking to Nagi and having conversations with him because he's a very smart guy. He's very open-minded to talk about anything. And his opinions are, like, I really agree with. I think he is a very smart guy to talk.
Did he speak about Kalki, how many parts it would be, or like his vision of Kalki? What do you think?
He didn't specifically speak about it to me, but like when he's working on set, you can see that like this is like his life project. Like he really puts his all into like everything that he does. So
Swapna, then
again, she was so nice, but she told me that before going to shoot, this is on the first shoot, and even after that, she said, before shooting, first give me one hug and then you can start shooting.
Every day?
Every day. So that was really nice. Yeah.
So cute of her, actually.
So nice of her, yeah.
First experience of Kalki gaani, movie gaani kabatti, wasn't that challenging? Ante some gems were there, as you mentioned. So wasn't that challenging to you?
I mean, the action scenes, honestly, I found fun more than challenging. The harness was a little uncomfortable and all, but I wasn't like really bothered by the action scenes and the jumping and all. Most of the challenge was having to act in front of Amitabh Bachchan sir, and that was the challenge. But the action scenes, I really like. I had a fun time doing them. Every time he said I have action, I was like yes, because
finally,
for me it was really fun to be able to move around and do cool scenes where I'm climbing and jumping. I mean, one shoot, I had a solo shoot. I went to Nellore. In Nellore, there was recently a Shiva temple that was found under the earth, right, under the sand. And we shot there. So we shot with this Shiva temple, where the top of it is kind of peeking out of the sand, and that's where we shot.
Okay.
And there was the scene where I was running, and I run down this sand hill, this sand dune, and I hide behind the temple.
Okay.
It was just not looking natural, and so we took some 20 takes or something of that. And the sand dune was very steep, so climbing back up, I needed 5-minute break between each. So it took like an hour and a half to finish that sequence. And finally, the scene that worked, I fell during the scene, and he's like, yeah, that's natural, that's good, we'll use that.
Most taken scenes.
I'd say this was definitely the most like physically taxing scene that I found challenging to do, but otherwise all the action scenes were super fun. And even this was fun. I was just like, wait, like that. Yeah.
So are you basically from which state? Because you speak Telugu very little, no? I know. So did you dub for yourself?
I dubbed for myself, my By Heart of the Lions, and I dubbed for myself. I technically was born and raised in Hyderabad only, but my friends all speak Hindi, and now that so many people are now moving to Hyderabad because it's become this big metropolitan city. So most people speak Hindi, and so my friends speak Hindi. At home we don't speak Telugu. I'm half Mallu, and half UP. So we speak Hindi and Malayalam.
Okay.
And so I just really never got the opportunity to speak Telugu, so I never really learned.
So all the languages you have dubbed for yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Malayalam and Tamil. For the movie I didn't, but for one of the trailers I did Malayalam, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Hindi.
Okay. Did you remember any dialogue Telugu?
Yeah. In the movie, when Ashwathama has this dream, right? And I wake up and I say, "Aim size kalalu kantunaru tata."
So cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah. So, and like, what do you call Amitabh Bachchan garu? Tata, you'll call in the set as
I call him sir only.
Acha,
yeah.
Okay. So, what is your future goal? You want to be actor, model, or director, or what is your lineup?
I mean, I love acting. If I get future opportunities in a movie, I'd love to absolutely consider. I'm not closed off to it at all. But my passion is art. I want to become an artist.
Oh, great. Yeah. So, after Kalki, did you get any opportunities from Telugu industry?
Not yet.
No because people understood that you're so busy with Kalki. Because many parts are lined up in the next future. Okay. So cool having today in our show today. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Hope you have great day, great success. Kalki part 2, part 3 lo kuda itle you have to be entertaining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
సో చూసారు కదా, కాయ ఇస్ అద్ర కొట్టేస్తుంది. మన తెలుగు పాప అనుకోరు, మలయాళం అండ్ ఒరిజినేటెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ మలయాళం అండ్ తెలుగు, హిందీ, ఇంగ్లీష్ మిక్స్ ఉందంట. అండ్ మూవీలో అయితే అద్ర కొట్టేసింది. లెట్స్ ఆల్ విష్ హర్ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. దట్ వాజ్ ఎన్టీవీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.